You can have the most beautiful treatment center website in your entire state and still get almost no admissions from it. I see it constantly. A center spends 6 figures on a site that looks like a luxury resort brochure, everybody internally loves it, and then the phone just doesn't ring. Here's the hard truth nobody told them. Beautiful and converting are two completely different jobs, and in addiction treatment website design, confusing the two is one of the most expensive mistakes you can make. Hi, I'm Adam Gunton, founder and managing partner of Behavioral Health Partners. And in this video, I'm going to do a teardown of the 5 things that quietly kill conversions on treatment center websites and give you the specific fix for each one, the kind of fix you can hand to your web dev team this week. We build and rebuild websites for treatment programs, and I run centers myself. So I'm not going to look at your site the way a designer does. I'm going to look at it the way an operator does, with one question. Does this site turn a terrified family member at midnight into a phone call? That is the only question that pays your staff. Before we get into it, if you want a free teardown of your own website, the link is in the description below. We'll show you exactly where you're losing people in your funnel. Fix number 1 is your above the fold trust. When someone lands on your page, in the first 3 seconds before they scroll, before they read a paragraph, they are deciding one thing. Is this place real? And is it for me? Most treatment sites waste that priceless space on a giant stock photo of a sunset and a vague, poetic tagline that could belong to a spa. The fix is direct. In the first screen, name your level of care and your location in plain language. Show a phone number they cannot miss, and put one hard trust signal right there, like your accreditation or legit script. Tell people who you are and what you do before you try to make them feel anything. Fix number 2 is the sticky call to action. Understand the moment your visitor is in. They are often on a phone, late at night, acting on a burst of courage that they may not have again tomorrow. If they read something that moves them, and then they have to scroll all the way back up to find how to reach you, you can lose them in that scroll. The fix is a persistent call button and phone number that follows them down the page on mobile, so that the instant they are ready, the next step is one thumb away. Never make a person in crisis go hunting for your phone number. Fix number 3 is where you put your insurance verification. This is the single biggest unspoken question in almost every family's mind, and they are often too anxious or too ashamed to ask it out loud. Can we actually afford this? If your insurance verification is buried 3 clicks deep behind a generic contact form, you're losing people who are ready to call. The fix is to surface insurance verification early and make the form short. Every single extra field you ask for costs you completions. Ask for the minimum you need to start a real conversation, and let a human take it from there fast. Fix number 4 is mobile speed. The majority of your traffic is on a phone, and treatment searches very often happen in a crisis where patience is at absolute 0. A site that takes 5 seconds to load on a phone is losing people before they ever see a word of your message or a single trust signal. The fix is unglamorous, but it works. Compress your images. Strip out the heavy plugins and sliders your designer loved, and then test your real load time on an actual phone on actual cell surface, not on the fastest wired connection in your designer's office. The gap between those 2 numbers is often where your admissions are quietly dying. Fix number 5 is social proof, done right and done compliantly. Families choosing treatment are terrified of making the wrong choice for someone they love, and fear is the single biggest thing standing between them and the phone call. The right social proof reduces that fear. Authentic testimonials, real accreditation badges, visible staff credentials, honest outcomes. The fix is to place these genuine trust signals near every decision point on the page, right where doubt creeps in. And stay fully compliant while you do it. No fabricated reviews and no outcome claims you can't stand behind. Because in this industry, the wrong claim is not just unethical, it is a liability. Now, let me tell you how to know whether any of this is actually working, because too many operators redesign a site on a feeling and never measure it. Before you change anything, write down 2 numbers. How many of your website visitors currently call or submit a real inquiry? And how many of those become admissions? Those 2 numbers are your baseline. Then make these 5 fixes and watch the same 2 numbers over the next 60 to 90 days. You're not looking for more traffic. You're looking for more of your existing traffic to convert. If your conversion rate climbs while your traffic stays flat, you just got more admissions for free, and that is the entire point. If it does not move, you measure where your people are dropping off and you keep fixing, because the data will tell you exactly which of the 5 is still broken. And here's the mindset I want you to leave with. Every one of these 5 fixes is really the same fix wearing a different outfit. Reduce friction and reduce fear at the exact moment a frightened person is deciding whether to reach out. You're not building a brochure to impress your board. You're building the shortest, safest possible path between a person in pain and your admissions team. Design every pixel around that one job. If you want our team to rebuild your site so it actually converts instead of just impresses people, apply to work with us. The link is in the description below. So here's the whole thing in one sentence. A treatment website has exactly one job: turn a scared person into a phone call. Trust above the fold, a call to action that follows them everywhere, insurance answered early, lightning fast on mobile, and honest social proof at every decision point. Fix those 5, and the same traffic you're already paying for starts producing admissions without you spending another dollar to get more visitors. From all of us here at Behavioral Health Partners, your trusted partner in growth and impact. Make sure you subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.